Hello friends, a very good morning to everyone. This is Shikhar. Today I have chosen a very interesting topic. This topic is very important for the Linux admin, for the Unix admin. Any Unix admin like Linux, HPUX, AIX, Solaris. So this topic which I am going to discuss in this session is very important, is very useful. The topic is shell scripting. Hope you guys will enjoy this session and will learn something good. See, shell scripting is very important because for a Unix admin, sometimes you will get a tedious job. So, any job which requires a lot of work on your server. So you can create a simple script and make your work easier. So we are going to discuss all those scenarios in this session, but we will start with a very basic, then gradually we will create complicated scripts and we will see how we are making our job easier with shell scripting. Let's start. Let me log in to any system. Okay, let me give a brief introduction about shell scripting. Okay guys, shell scripting basically is a text file that contains one or more commands. I am taking a simple example. Say for example, you have to take a reboot of your server, or you are supposed to do a patching on a server. So before doing any critical activity, a Unix admin always keep a set of commands output for the safer side before taking any reboot or doing any critical activity. So I have to take 50 commands output before taking a reboot of a server. So instead of doing manually firing each command on the server and take the output in a file, better we will do one thing. We will keep all the commands in a file, okay, and that file would be your script, okay, and we will make that file executable for that particular user and we will fire the command. So what will happen? Instead of firing a command each manually, a shell script will fire all the commands simultaneously or one by one in one go. So that's make your work easier. It's very simple. Okay, so like this way we will create scripts. So I am going to create a file, I am going to create a script, we'll put few commands on that and we'll show you how to execute the script. Okay, let me log into one of my server. Okay, great. Let me create my first script. Any name you can give it, script.sh. okay, I'm just putting few commands in this file. ls date pwd and one more command tf-h, okay, and ls-ltr. Suppose if you want to get the information of your interfaces, netstat-in, okay, fconfig-a. I'm just putting all the commands in a file. Let me save that file. Okay, I have saved the file. Let's see the permission. ls-ltr and the permission and the file name. You can see the permission on the file. So guys who don't know about the permission, they can see my previous session. I have already created a session on user creation, so you can go and learn about how to understand permissions and how to give more permissions. So in this file there is no executable permission. Let me give executable permission. There is a command chmod plus x is for executable and my first script. Let's see. Now you can see this command has given a permission, executable permission for all the users and groups and others. Okay, now let me execute. There are two ways to execute this script. One is sh and the script name, or another way is simple / first your script name. So both the way it will run. Now you can see all the commands has been executed. The first command was ls command means it will list you what all the files and directories in the present working directory. The second command was date is here. Okay, and this df command is this. So you know what happened, I have created just simple script and put all the commands and executed it. So this is a simple way. In one go we have executed all the commands, and if you want to put it in some file, so while executing the script we can specify any file name where, like this way. Suppose I want to keep this output file, whatever. So now the commands output, the script's output will go into this file. If I will more this file, it will show you the outputs. You can see this. That is stat-in. So this is a simple script which you have created. Okay, now let's understand about echo command, echo, and some variables. Very much important to understand variable. Echo is simply this echo command is simply if you want to enter your name. Okay, so whatever you will type here, it will echo with the name itself. It is self-explanatory. Echo, it is just simply giving whatever you are typing. Okay, variables. See, I am defining a is a variable 10. Okay, a is any variable whose number is 10. So how to specify simple a is equal to 10? How to read the variable? The simple command echo, and we always use $a. You can see echo $a. Okay, I am giving b is equal to 20. Okay, echo $b c. Suppose I have given c is equal to this expression. Okay, $a plus $b. So what it will do, it will just copy the content of a, the value of a and b, and put it in a new variable. The new variable is your c. Okay, to read the variable we have simple command echo $. To read any variable we always specify $. So 10 plus 20, it will give 30. So this is a simple way to understand what is variables. Some variables, these variables are local variables, you can say. They are some environmental variables. Environmental variables are those which are inherited with your shell, your child shell. Suppose I have executed an script here. So what will happen? A new process from this child shell will be executed. Anything we are executing from the server, it means a new process will be generated. Okay, but here we have specified a and b as a simple local variables. So what will happen if I execute any script? So it won't take those variables. A is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. It won't take those variables. If you want to make those variables as a environmental variables, or we want those variables should be inherited to your child process, in that case we have to make those variables as a environmental variables. In that case we have to give export a is equal to 10. Now echo $a is equal to 10. So say for example I am creating any script here. So what will happen if you are not specifying variable a, but it will take variable a as a 10. Let me show you. Suppose I am creating a script, variable and script name variable.sh. Although I have already defined a is a environmental variable, so I am not defining a here. B is equal to 20. Okay, C is equal to my expression $a plus $b. Okay, echo $c. So guys, what I have done here, let's open my script. Simple. B is equal to 10 and C is just adding two variables a and b, but in this script I haven't specify variable a, because I have already make my a variable as an environmental variable. So any process with this command export, okay, so any process that has been initiated from this shell will take variable a is equal to 10. Okay, let me make it executable. It's already executable. Let's see whether it is taking value. You can see 40, although I haven't specified variable a is equal to 10 in the script. Okay, so this is the basic idea about what is local variables, what are environmental variables, how to specify variables. Okay, so this way we can understand the things. Now what I am doing here, I am just creating this variable. Okay, say for example I am giving d is equal to no, okay, b is equal to 30 and c is equal to addition of variable d plus b. Okay, but here I am just giving d is equal to your local variable, say from 15. I haven't given d variable as your environmental variable. Now again let me again open the file variable. You can see we have specified b is equal to 30 and d we have specified a variable by local variable. Let's see, a new process will execute. Will this process take the variable d? Let's see, 30. You understood? Okay, simple. But let me again get this file. B is equal to 30. Okay, and C is equal to 30 plus D is 15. It should be 45. But this variable D, which I have specified as a local variable. That's why when a new process inherited from this shell, it didn't take the value of D. Okay, suppose I am giving export D is equal to 15. Let's see. Now again I am executing it. You can see. Understood? Clear? Okay, 50 minutes is already gone. Okay, sometimes we can read inputs as well, like suppose echo enter your name. Okay, enter your name and like this way, read name. Okay, no issues. Let me create an script first. Read values. Okay guys, so when we execute the script, it will ask you few inputs. Okay, enter your name, you will specify your name. Enter your best friend names, you can specify. Then it will take both your name and your best friend name as a variable. And I already told, whenever we specify a variable, we always use dollar. Simple. I have just saved your name in variable name. Your best friend name I have saved in variable best frd. Simple. Your name is dollar this one and this. Let's see what's the output. Let's run the script. Now it is asking your name. Best friend name. See, your name is Shikhar Verma and your best friend name is Amit. Simple. So guys, this is the very basic idea about shell scripting. Okay, we have discussed although very few things, but these are the basic things and they are very important. In the next session we will learn something about loops, if else, and then at higher level we will start discussing about awk, shed, and then we will create a very big script. Okay, like suppose there are 100 of servers and I am sitting on one server. How to check which servers are pingable, which servers are not pingable, how to log in from one server to another server. Okay, so guys, I'm just banding up. Thanks for your time. Keep watch my videos. Thanks. Bye bye.